Hey, what up, G fan? Your boy is back with another video. And today, guys, I have 6 amazing Argo fragrances that are just straight up freaking bangers. Now, I know a lot of people don't really talk about Argo fragrances, but I feel like this is a company that everybody is sleeping on. All right, these 6 fragrances that I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys are just straight up phenomenal. All right, so the first fragrance I'm gonna start off with is going to be Basio Immortelle. All right, guys. Now, this is gonna be your pretty much raspberry leather combo, and I'm gonna tell you guys, it is a crazy, crazy, sexy, and seductive vibes. All right. So when you first think about raspberry and leather combo, the first fragrance pretty much is gonna come to mind is gonna be that Tuscan leather from the house of Tom Ford, and if it's not that, I believe it's ombre leather. It's one of the two, but this is pretty much with this fragrance pretty much draw comparison. All right. But to me, this fragrance is more smoother, it's more refined, and it is an amazing DNA. All right. Now, also the downside to this fragrance for me is that I don't get as a longer performance as if I was to have a Tuscan leather. All right. This one really gives me about 6+ hours. But if you guys are looking to smell amazing, trying to save a little bit of more money because I believe Tuscan leather is a little more pricey. I believe in the $400 range. This fragrance is around the $200. It smells phenomenal. And it's gonna last you about 6+ hours. And if anything, I think 6+hour is pretty average and it's pretty good for those date night situation or when you're out and partying. If anything, too, you can bring this bad boy right here to the office. The fragrance overall, it is phenomenal. So make sure you check out Basio Immortelle. So this next fragrance that I have here may not be for everybody. All right. So this is gonna be more in the unisex category, but it's gonna lean more feminine. All right. But overall, to me, I love sweet fragrances. I'm pretty much love every type of fragrance out there. I can't really think of a type of fragrance I don't really like, but listen to the fragrance because I wouldn't recommend you to blind buy this fragrance right here because it is very, very sweet. It's gourmandish. All right. And this is gonna be Birth of Venus. All right. Now, this is gonna lean more feminine for most people. But guys, if you love sweet, gourmandish type of a scent, then this fragrance is going to be perfect for you. So overall, this fragrance is just a nice, fruity, sweet, juicy type of a fragrance. It's gourmandish, it is mouth-watering, and it's extremely delicious. It has some raspberry, some chocolate, some peach, some awesome DNA profile for a person who love this type of DNA. But really understand that this fragrance are gonna be for people who really gravitate to the sweet type of a fragrance DNA, that gourmandish, that mouth-watering type of a vibe. And I'm gonna tell you, it very leans very, very feminine. All right, but boys, if you're looking to check this bad boy out, sample before you buy. I'm gonna leave some links down in the description below in case you're looking to sample some of these fragrances. But I'm gonna tell you guys, these fragrances are just straight up bangers. So now we're gonna jump into the next fragrance, guys, and I'm gonna tell you this order is pretty accurate. All right, this is going from worst to best. What I think is best in these Argos fragrances that I have in my collection. So moving on, next I have here is Dene. All right, so this Dene fragrance right here is pretty much a woody, sweet, citrus, spicy, creamy type of a fragrance that smells extremely phenomenal. If we're looking for some masculine type of a vibe for those individuals who really trying to stand out from the crowd, really trying to smell extremely amazing, pull compliments, something easy to wear, something easy to pull off, then this fragrance, Dene, it is a monster in that department. This is one of my top 4, literally one of my top 4 from the House of Argos that I just can't have enough of. If I ever run out of this bottle right here or any of the rest of the fragrance that is coming up next, it's an instant repurchase for me. But boys, Dene, it is a monster. It is sexy. It is freaking mass appealing. It is for those individuals with that masculine freaking vibe. All right, a boss man. You can bring this to the office. You can bring this for club night, date night. You're going to draw attention and you're gonna be smelling freaking amazing. So now we're gonna move on to the next fragrance on this list, guys. And I'm gonna tell you, this next fragrance may not be for everybody, but it's because it's a smoky type of a scent profile. All right, this is another type of fragrance that's gonna draw compliments from the ladies. You're most likely gonna get compliments from the guys, or if you enjoy this type of fragrance DNA, then you should just be wearing it because you love the vibes. All right, and this is gonna be from the House of Argos once again, and this is Fall of Phaethon. Boys, this fragrance, I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. And this is for all the gentlemen out there that, dude, that I'm telling you right now, if you put your nose on this fragrance, you're going to love it. All right. This is just a masculine, smoky, mysterious type of a fragrance, kind of bold and sexy. All right, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you're not into smoky fragrances, then you may not be able to gravitate to this fragrance at all. But I'm going to tell you something. This fragrance right here, it is easy to enjoy for the guys. All right, guys, I am telling you, it is a fragrance that you should sample. These next, I believe you should sample any of these fragrances that I recommended to you guys. I'm gonna leave the description down below because they do have a sample, where it gives you pretty much all the fragrances from the House of Argos that you guys can check out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you put your nose on Full of Faith in, it's gonna be probably love at first sniff for all the mans out there who are looking for something amazing. Now, I feel like it may not gravitate more to the individuals who are new to the fragrance industry, but if you've been in the game for long enough, you're going to love this scent profile. It is amazing. So overall, if you like that spicy, sweet, smoky type of a fragrance vibe, man, guys, I'm telling you, check this bad boy. It is a freaking monster, an amazing scent profile, and is a masterpiece from the House of Argos. So now we're gonna jump into the next fragrance on this list, boys, and this is another banger from the house, man. Literally top two, if anything. And matter of fact, this fragrance right here could be interchangeable with number one. But this fragrance right here is a straight up savage, and we have here is Sacred Flames. All right, and this is from the House of Argos once again, and the bottle is phenomenal, guys. But the juice to this fragrance, guys, I'm gonna tell you, it is breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. It is a fruity, juicy bomb. All right. It is one of the best fruity fragrance that I ever smelled in my entire freaking life. Now, I understand that I haven't tried every single fragrance out there in the world, but I'm gonna tell you something. This fragrance, the juice to this fragrance right here, it is just to die for. All right. So if you're in the market for fruity, juicy, mouth-watering type of a DNA, then I'm gonna tell you guys, this fragrance right here has to be one of the best fruity fragrance that is out there in the freaking market, guys. This fragrance is, I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. And I believe this fragrance was released about a year ago, and it took me by storm. All right. Now, there is another fragrance that was released, I believe, this year. I believe it's called Trident. I smelled it, and that's another amazing scent fragrance right there. I will make a review the moment I get a full bottle, but that fragrance is also amazing. Trident. Also, like I mentioned, if you want to check in the description below, I'm gonna leave some links if you guys want to sample any of these fragrances. But I'm gonna tell you, do not sleep on the House of Argos. They got some freaking bangers. So now we're moving on to the last fragrance on this list, guys. And of course, if you're very familiar with the House of Argos, then you should not be familiar with the number one fragrance on this list. But if you're not familiar with the House of Argos, allow me to educate one of the best fragrance they released from the house, and that is Triumph of a Bacchus Extrait. Now, this is gonna be the flanker version of the original. So if you're new to this, Triumph of a Bacchus is the original one, and the Triumph of a Bacchus Extra is the flanker. It's a higher concentration of the original. But depending on your budget, you can purchase either or, and they're both gonna work. It's magic. The only difference is this is gonna be more potent, and it's gonna be stronger, and it's gonna last you longer than the original. But overall, they both are gonna get the job done. Now, this fragrance right here is just, oh my God, tobacco, white peach, some nice juicy fruity beast tobacco DNA. It is just an amazing scent profile. Now, for the individuals that ever tried the fragrance from the House of Mancera, Red Tobacco, apparently this fragrance gets a lot of comparison to that fragrance. Now, me as an individual, I don't like Red Tobacco because of the opening. The opening is just horrible. And I have to deal with that opening for about 2 hours. But this fragrance right here is your straight masterpiece from top, mid to the bottom. It is one of the best sellers from the House of Argos. So guys, if you're looking to elevate your game, check your board right here, Triumph of a Bacchus Extrait, or any of these 6 fragrances that I recommend you guys. I am telling you, they're all bangers. But if I have to recommend you guys any of these fragrances to really, really check out, I would tell you to make sure you check out Triumph of Bacchus, make sure you check out Sacred Flames, and for those masculine individual out there that love smoky fragrances, make sure you check out Fall of Phaeton. Those are my highly 3 recommendations if you guys are looking to enter the House of Argos. Everything else is something that is worth checking out, like Dene, Birth of Venus, or any other fragrances that they have it on their page. But all their fragrances, guys, I'm telling you, do not sleep on it. They got nothing but freaking bangers. If you guys are looking for 10 fragrances that I'm rocking this summer, check this video right here as your boy provide you with those bangers. See you on the next video.